Hi friends, thanks for joining me. Today I have a layout for you featuring the mood board from this week's challenge, and you can join in the fun too if you like, and you'll have a chance to win $10 to spend in the shop. But I'll give you details of that a bit later on. I am using the April kits for my layout this week, and I'm going to use some of the colour cardstock kit. And if you're new to Hip Kit Club or a recent subscriber, you will find the cardstock kit now is actually exclusive to Hip Kit Club. So what they've done is made some plain pattern papers, as it were. So it's the same weight and finish as the pattern papers, which are very lush, only they are perfectly coordinated to go with the kit. And I found them really useful. I've been using them ever such a lot since we switched over from the other brands. Because they are so easy to use, and because, as I say, they do match perfectly. And they've just got a really nice finish to them. So I'm completely in love with the cardstock kit. So I'm using the April kits to create this layout, which is filled with lovely little flowers and elements, spring elements, which are perfect for my photo. They are of my daughter and our puppy at the time. He was so cute. So I couldn't resist scrapping these photos. I've probably scrapped them before, but hey ho. So for this layout, I was completely inspired by the mood board, and in particular the washing line that you saw on the mood board, as well as the flowers and pastel colours. So I really feel as though that really jump-started my layout for me. So my idea will be to use the tags which I've cut out from the cut apart sheet, the exclusives from the April kit. And I'm just going to pick some tags out. I've punched a hole and then I'll mount my photos onto the tags there. But for the main part, I'm going to use some of the cardstock in the centre like so, and leave a big wide border around 3 edges. And so I will string the tags across the page at a bit of an angle here and there, and have them kind of overlap onto the background slightly. So I'm just picking out bits and pieces that I might be able to use on my tags. And I love these chipboard frames, which I think came with the April main kit. And I'm just going to use those to highlight some of my photos. They seem to be a perfect size. Unfortunately, I didn't actually put them very square on, so I had a bit of photo showing. So I'm just going to mount the other one. And they're super cute, those frames, and they're just perfect to go on top of the tags. They were like made for each other. And I was debating whether to use a lot of tags and use some of the die cuts in between. And I just didn't really know at this stage which way would be the best way to go. Some things I definitely liked, so the little banner here that came from the main kit, I think it's the die cut elements in the main kit. And I'm just going to mount that with some foam tape at the bottom there. And it's a good idea when you're doing this kind of layout, just to get everything ready. So I did try and prepare or visualise as much as I needed to because I was videoing, but sometimes I do find it more difficult when I'm videoing, just because I am such a procrastinator. I'm the world's worst, so it takes me hours to make a layout. I don't know if you had a chance to play along with some of the challenges for National Scrapbook Day this weekend. There must have been 20 challenges over the Saturday from Hip Kit Club. So there's great ideas in there. I love the layouts from the team and those that I've seen from customers. It's just a really great source of inspiration. And I was actually scrapping that day as well. I was away with some friends celebrating a birthday, but I got so little done. because I'm just the world's slowest. And in fact, I did do a mood board layout as my first item when we were away, and I didn't like it, so hence I'm doing this one now, which I did like and came together really well. So I think I was just a bit distracted maybe. But I really love how this turned out, and it's a really good way to use some of those elements in your kit to scrap multiple photos so that you could have more photos if you wanted to, or if you've got fewer, you could just use some more decorated tags and embellishments. So it's a really good design if you get stuck for an idea. And in the embellishment kit there were some flower die cuts, so I'm going to use some of those to decorate my page. Just having a little fiddle around here, so trying to decide where to place some of these. And what I do really like is at the moment is a butterfly flying across the page. So if it flies from left to right, because we generally read from left to right, what you'll find is the eye naturally draws and follows that across the page. And so it just really helps with the movement on your page as well. So it's kind of one of the reasons why I'm in love with that idea at the moment. So I've just been off camera and stitched that little swirly whirly thing for the butterfly. And if you don't use a sewing machine, you could definitely hand stitch this. Because I was redoing this layout, I was a bit short on time. So I had to get this all done and dusted in one evening because, as I say, I did this layout last week and then I wasn't happy with the one that I did originally. So this is my second attempt. But I do think that stitching of across the page would look really nice with hand sewing, so definitely something to consider. And what I've done then is I've got some waxed thread, or it might be just kind of string type thing, a yellow one, and I've looped that through the tags, and I want it to be a little bit curly-whirly, as it were, going across the page. And again, you can hang it straight or in a nice neat arch, and that might give you a little different look. By threading it through as I've done, you know, leaving some loops and going back on itself, I think it adds a little bit of extra movement and a better sense of fun maybe, which I thought suits the puppy and my young daughter. So in the flower die cuts, I saw these single flowers and I thought they would look really cute going across the page there. So I'm just going to go really simple and arrange those at the bottom. You see, because I'm under pressure, you see, normally I would have had those on the page, off the page, mix them about three times before sticking down. But because it was quite late already and I was under a little bit of pressure to get my project done, I just went with it. And I'm really glad that I did because I love how it turned out. But I could have easily faffed around for a good hour placing those. I don't know if you're the same. Please tell me you are, because I feel so dumb otherwise. So I'm just picking out some of the pieces of the chipboard stickers, or the cardstock stickers these are. And again, I'm just going to use some sentiments on the bottom for my tags. And then layer up some flowers. It didn't really need another flower on top, it had one, but I don't know, I just like to change things, just like to be awkward. I think this is a good indication as to why it takes me so long. Why do one thing when you can do 10? So I found these tiny weeny daisy-like, are they daisies? I don't know what they are, little primrose type flowers. They're so cute, the little white things. And I did think, oh, could I sprinkle those around the top of the page? So I wasn't sure, so this is where I probably, maybe if I had more time, maybe I might play around a bit differently. But again, I just think sometimes it is better to be to just go with it and go with your original instinct. So for the title then, I am going to use the Happy, I think that's a die cut. It's so cute. I love the different colour letters and the kind of childlike font. It's very cute. But I'm very proud of myself, all this sticking down. So I created this layout all in one session, which probably was maybe 2.5 hours. So that's pretty good going for me. It really is. In fact, it might have even been less because I probably didn't start till quite late. I'm just showing off now, aren't I? So if you are going to play with the Moodboard challenge this week, you can head over to the Hip Kit Club group on Facebook. You'll find at the top of the page under the featured posts, you'll find the main post for the Moodboard, or all the weekly challenges will be there. I tend to look after the weekly challenges now, so I tend to clear them down after the month is over, just so it doesn't get clogged up. And then if you want to play along, you'll see the examples from the team first of all on the post. And if you open that, click on the post, you can just leave a comment with your own layout on there. And what I do is I'll pick a layout at random on a Thursday, and that person will then win $10 to spend in the store. So it's definitely worth taking part, and I really hope that you like this layout as much as I do. I love how that little element of the butterfly flying across the flowers has added and increased the cute factor. I love the colours in the April kit. You can head over to the website and see more details about the April kit and grab yours if you want to. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you like this and will give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. My name's Morag, and I'll see you on the next one.